What's going on? What's going on today, peeps? Excuse me. Back at you with another great one. You know what I mean? From the great one. You know, myself, the king, the god, the boy, the man. Anything, you know, you want to direct my way. I've grew from each one. But you know, today is it's not just another day. Of course, it's not a holiday or it's not like anything special going on. Just a special aspect of me just reaching out to y'all through video. Me in the flesh, pure mess ups, all that. You know, I'm just chilling in my bed, just chilling and sitting in the living room. Thought I might just tap in and speak on some motivation, some good aspects, some positive energy. You know, a little bit of everything. So I definitely want to start off with saying I hope everybody's week is awesome. I hope everybody is just having the awesome week, the best week that they can possibly think of. I hope everything is working out for everybody. And you know, in that case, let's really just get started. Let's get to the nitty gritty of it all. Okay. What are we doing right now? And I say we because this is all of us. I'm no better than you. And I think we can help each other get to where we need to get to. So, what are you doing right now? You know, are you sitting down and you're just like trying to figure out what you're gonna do? I know this sounds like an Everest Institute commercial for my peoples out here in the South or whatever. But like really like what are we doing? You know, a lot of us, individuals out here that like to complain that, things are not working for them. Things are not happening. But yet still, you're sitting around waiting for somebody to come and put that battery in your back and get you, get the ball rolling. Well, my thing is this, folks. Stop waiting for people to come and tell you, yeah, it's okay to go to the next step. Stop waiting for people to say, oh, it's all right. You're looking for the next person's approval because you're not sure of yourself, or you may not feel that you're not ready. Now, nobody's ready. Nobody's ready for greatness. Nobody's ready for whatever life brings towards them as they're, following their path. You're never ready. The best thing you can do is honestly, when it does come, try to just face it head on. And I'd rather face something head on, fail if need be, because sometimes you will scuff your knee and you might scuff your arm, and things may happen out of your control. And I think that if we take that and we apply it so that at the next time when you are facing that same objective, you could be like, all right, well, you know what? I know how to deal with it this time. I know which route I need to go. I mean, lesson learned. If you don't take that lesson and learn it, how do you expect to jump? To just, to jump the next hurdle and the next hurdle and the next hurdle. Life is a forever learning process. It's a forever learning process, and you can learn no matter what age you are, no matter how smart you think you are, no matter how rich you are, how poor you are. You can learn from anybody, anything, at any given time. I'm here to tell y'all that my life is just like the next person's life. We're trying to figure out what the next, what the next aspect is. I don't know, but I know one thing. I do know one thing. I know that in the process, I may not know, but I will work out a like, not a math equation, but kind of like my own equation of how I work things out, write them down, and I know that this is what I'm going to do to get to the next step. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I do. And I think that if you're going to plan something, excuse me, if you're going to plan something, right, think it out. Think it out. Just the same as you do with anything else out here. Think it out. And just see how, by planning it and looking at the process and being like, okay, this makes sense. I like the way, I like the way this is going, or if you don't like the way it, switch it up. Simple as that. Now the thing is, I wanted to touch bases. Another thing I wanted to touch base on, I'm sorry, is at this same time, right? If we are, planning, sometimes we become overwhelmed, and you might kind of lose yourself a little bit, and it's okay. Just regain your steps, think it through, and either know what you did wrong or what's going right for you, and how to apply it. And also, when you're applying it, you're also you want to teach. Now my homeboy, we have me, my boy Dame, my boy E, Snow, Tashi, Val. Shout out to the inner self group. My boy said something tonight that really got me, what I'm saying, something I had to really switch my thinking on, because the way I've heard it so much, right? The crabs in the barrel mentality. Now people used to be like, nah, the crabs ain't trying to hold each other down, yada yada yada, whatever. Then I thought about it. What if each crab, they locked in, boom, I got my brother, boom, I got my sister, boom, I got my mother, I got, and it just went down. And then as he made it out, he's bringing everybody with him. See, we look at it like, nah, they're holding each other down. And in some cases, if you film it could look like that. But when you're on a different side of the spectrum and you're looking at things different, and you just like, you know what? Let me apply this to my life different. Let me see how I can look at this in a different way and get something out of it, and also teach somebody like, yo, this whole time I was looking at it this way because of word of mouth, when I could have been looking at it that way. Damn. Pardon me, that was my computer. But yeah, yo. And so sometimes we gotta look at things in the stories we're told. Sometimes the narrative can be, head on, but sometimes we have to change the narrative. Like my boy James said, sometimes we have to change the narrative. Like, it's no other way around it. If you want to get somewhere, and the surroundings around you are either they're weak or they're not really in the participation of helping you get there, you got to make that change, man. I said in a podcast, when you it was called change your diet, but I didn't take it in the aspect of like your weight, whatever you are, you're beautiful inside and out. My thing was, when you change your diet, what are you doing? You're changing your eating, you're changing your habits, you're changing anything that has led you to an area where you feel discomfort. Excuse me. And when you're doing that, you must also change the people around you. Because if those people are not motivational, or if those people are not trying to get to where you're going, whether it be with you or whether it be, for themselves, it's time to make a change, man. Hopefully we can lock in with our brother or our sister. Like, I really want to help. I have something. Like, I have something and I want to share it with you, but you got to get on the same accord that I'm on. And if you don't do that, then, I'm gonna keep trying. But at what point do you say, you know what? I've tried. I've tried enough. Maybe this person will get it, maybe they don't. But in order for you to get to where you're going, so that if they do get the mentality, you want to be so far ahead that you can like, all right, come on, bro, come on, sis, jump on. This is what we doing. It took you a while, but you're here now. This is what I think you will be best at. You're gonna be making some money, taking care of your family. It's positive. It's legal. This is what we're doing. We helping one another out. And I think if that continues to happen, then what that forms is change. It forms bonds. It forms relationships. And every relationship does not have to involve. One thing I've learned as a man, as a mature man, when you building relationships, man, it's a beautiful thing. Like, I'm out here, I'm building with whoever is willing to build, and every relationship does not have to involve an intimacy. Like, friendship itself is, to me, it is an intimacy. You know what I'm saying? And You know, you never who you can meet, and you never know where they may motivate you to go whereas you may meet the person that you're supposed to if your friend that you've met guides you to go to some you need to go to this webinar. You might meet some like-minded people there that can help you out. You just never know, man. You never know. And I become a different person. Now, many may see me and know me as I was wild, I did this, I did that, and, I was out in the streets. Wasn't no big time gangster or nothing like that. None of the sort. I was just pally. I was passionate about what I was doing. I was passionate about my squad, and that was just me. I'm different from everybody else. I wasn't out there slanging and toting and none of that goofy shit. None of that. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. But I am known for what I'm known for. And another thing, I know I'm jumping around like that, but my mind is like it's just like I've come to an area where I'm comfortable, where I should have been. Like I become myself over again. Like back in the day, I used to be, I enjoy everything. I become dark. I was depressed, anxiety. Now I'm back. I'm getting, slowly but surely getting back to where I was, but moving forward. So I try to keep myself, entangled, or I try to embody the positive, the positive mind state, because I feel that it feels so much better. Even if you don't win all the time, it feels so much better to be positive about something. I could be like, man, I'm gonna go into this, I got turned down. I tried to do the, and it's my first time. Try to do the TED Talks videos, and I submitted, and I got turned down, which is cool. It's a lesson learned. I know how I need to apply it now. I know that I do have this platform to where I can go to and speak, and changes, man. You gotta either gotta accept them, or you don't. Simple as that. But yeah, being declined on and everything doesn't mean that man, this is over with. It's just a lesson learned. All right, this is what I need to do, and I'm gonna keep applying myself. Every time. I'm gonna keep on making sure that when I get up, every day is gonna be a working day towards my dream. If I can, like I said, if I can go out and give, or you can go out and give that job as many hours as you do throughout the week, the day, the month, and the years that you work for them, but you cannot give yourself a couple of hours to do schoolwork, a couple of hours to do, work on your marketing plan for your dream, or work on a plan, period. What are you doing? What are we doing? What are we doing, man? Like, for real. Where's the disconnect? Where is the disconnect? So, folks, I just, I'm very passionate. You can see it drives me. It gets my juices going. It gets my arms flapping. It gets my fists balled up, because I know the power that we have. I know the power that we embody. I know the power of me. I know the power of you watching. I know the power that, I've never seen. I know of it. I haven't seen it, but I know of it. And I know the lengths that we can go. I know what we've been through. So to kind of know where you're going, you gotta know where you were. Is that fair? I guess you can say it is. Now another topic I do want to touch on is humility, being humble. Not confusing cockiness with confidence, or arrogance with confidence. You gotta have confidence in yourself, the confidence in who you are. And I truly believe that when you sit down and you look in the mirror and you're just like, you know what, self, I'm going out here today. I'm going out here today, and I'm going to win today. Because you know why? Nobody can take that from you. Nobody can take that from you. Just as well as if you went out there and you lost, they can't take that from you, of course, because it's embedded in your brain. So what's the problem, right? Of not being able to go out and have a positive mindset that you're gonna win. You have that positive mindset that you're gonna win, and what do? 9 times out of 10, you win. So what are we doing? What are we doing? We are winning, right? What are we doing? We are progressing. We're learning. We're motivated. We're becoming the change that we want and that we want for our friends. We want for our family. We want for anybody. Everybody deserves change. Even your worst enemy. Give them, give yourself. Sometimes when you're done, give yourself a round of applause. While it may look crazy to others, pat yourself on the back. Tell yourself, man, we done shook a lot of trees, but you know what? We going. Be classic. Be just be who you are. And love who you are. At the end of the day, what does it change, man? Gray hairs and all, man. Love it, baby. I'm blessed. You're blessed. We are blessed. Continue to be blessed, because if you do, the more that you you blessed, the more that you should turn around and help somebody else and bless them. Pay it forward. Pay it forward, guys. And like I said, I could be out there talking about the gossip. I could be out there talking, and I can have the traffic coming through on the gossip tip, the negativity. Anybody could do that. But when you out there and you motivating, baby, and you out there shaking them trees and you shaking them, and people are really with you, you know the feeling. That feeling that people are actually in tune with you because they're in tune with themselves. Met a good friend, a good friend. She consistently motivated, and then, like I said, just a friend. You know what I mean? Just on the same page. Just trying to make things work with her family and just pushing forward, man. Like if I can be of any type of motivation, and like I said, I'm not perfect. I may make mistakes, man. I may jump the gun. I may do things wrong. Matter of fact, I do things wrong. I do jump the gun. I'm not perfect. But you know what? I can admit that. And I know that. And I accept that. And if I can accept that part of me, then I can accept being positive. I can accept pushing forward. I can accept paying it, paying it forward and pushing forward, Not to confuse, but just kind of wanted to chime in with you guys in the middle of the week. Just released the podcast of, Monday. It is now Thursday. Just pretty much getting out your way, man. Podcast is about getting out your way and getting to it and getting funky and getting to business and getting to the grind, the nitty gritty, and doing what it is that you have to do, folks. Get on your grizzly. Get on your grizzly bear and take what is yours. Not in a negative way, my beautiful melanated brothers and sisters, but in a positive way, man. Let's get back to reclaiming what's ours and fighting and just pushing forward and being positive. It's nothing wrong. It's nothing soft about being positive. Nah, I don't want to do that right now. I'm on this right now. Be that person. Don't be the follower that everybody else, is jumping on wagons. Oh, man. Stand on your two. Chin up. Chest out. And just make it work, man. Make it work. And I guarantee you that it will. I don't see no other way around. And if it doesn't work at that current time, trust and believe it will work in the end. It will work in the end, folks. I want to also just, give a shout out to everybody and anybody that is out there getting to the grind. My boys, my squad, my dogs, shout out to them. Inner Self Group, James, aka Ease, Blacks, Tashi, Tibbo, I'm sorry, Forgive me. No, Val, just everybody just, just putting that positive energy in the air. And I hope it all comes back tenfold to all of us. Shout out to my kids out there. They're doing their YouTube pages. I'm always going to shout them out every platform I get because they are my motivation and I hope to be their motivation as well. So shout out to Sanaya and Isaiah Rutledge on their, their YouTube pages. Definitely want to give a shout out to anybody out there that's getting to it. Once again, I just love being positive. I just love building, and I just love just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Not really caring. I'm not one of them guys. Well, you put it out there, it's got to come back. No, if it comes back, trust them, leave. I'm cool with it, but I just like to put the positive out there, man. Sprinkle a little bit of positivity on you. You know what I mean? And I definitely hope that again everybody has a great rest of their week. And if you want to holler at me, please get at me, in the comment section under this video. Also, check out the William Rutledge podcast. All platforms, just type it in Google. It'll pull up whatever you got. Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple, all that good stuff, and you need to get that motivation. Another thing, man, shout out to you. You right there. You the best. I learned a lot from you. You know what I'm talking to. Hopefully we'll come back and connect. Until then, it's always gonna be a shout out, and love from the heart. You know what I mean? Much respect, much love, admiration, all that. No matter what, man. No matter what, the heart is still beating. You feel me? So just know that. Another thing, folks, I am going to be selling some book bags. The book bags will be my logo, William Rutledge Podcast. We should be having some pretty soon. So I would love your support. I'll be, dropping prices and everything down once I get everything into play. But I just want to kind of put that in the air. It is actually this is the prototype. This is my bag that I go to school with. See the podcast right there, William Rutledge Podcast. I'm better to see the right because it is in black. But this is it. It embodies me. It embodies what I believe in, and the picture itself is just me. It literally is me. But I'm very, very thankful. I got notebooks. Sold the notebooks, so I don't have any more. I wanted to show you guys, but I really wish you guys would support. Also, man. Oh, there's one more thing, and also I will have more of these right here. These are my lighters, William Rutledge Podcast. Just something I wanted to show you guys, and hopefully you will support. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful rest of your day, rest of your night, rest of your week, and eat and get like your boy. Peace. William Rutledge Podcast. You ain't what y'all thought I was gonna end the video? No.